In the darkness of the Conjuring universe, one name sends shivers down our spines: Valak. This malevolent entity, a terrifying demon, has become a symbol of horror in popular culture, its chilling presence captivating and terrifying audiences worldwide. In the Conjuring series, Valak is the embodiment of dread, an eerie spectre that haunts our nightmares long after the closing credits. A mere mention of its name is enough to evoke a sense of fear and unease. In this abyss of terror, Valak reigns supreme, its sinister appearance and menacing aura never failing to strike fear into the hearts of those who dare to cross its path. Its portrayal in the series has left an indelible mark on the genre, making it a household name among horror aficionados. However, one might wonder, is this Hollywood depiction of Valak the whole truth? Or does it hide an even darker truth? To uncover the true nature of Valak, we venture into the ancient texts of demonology. Our journey takes us back to the 16th and 17th centuries, where references to Valak can be found in works like the Lesser Key of Solomon, also known as Clavicula Salomonis Regis. This grimoire, a textbook of magic, is filled with invocations and curses, and is considered one of the foremost sources of demonology. In this arcane text, Valak is not the nun-like figure we've come to know from the silver screen, but rather a child. Yes, you heard correctly, a child. But this is no ordinary child. This child rides a two-headed dragon, a symbol of power and dominance in many cultures. Striking, isn't it? Valak's appearance is not the only thing that contrasts with its Hollywood portrayal. In these ancient writings, Valak is depicted as a great president of hell, a position of immense power and authority. While the movie may have depicted Valak as a rogue entity, our historical texts paint a different picture. Here, Valak is a demon of high rank, commanding not just a few scattered spirits, but an entire legion of demons. Picture that, an army of demons, all answering to this childlike figure on a two-headed dragon. So how did a child riding a two-headed dragon become a terrifying nun haunting our nightmares? It's a fascinating transformation, one that speaks volumes about our evolving perceptions of fear and the unknown. But that's a tale for another time. Valak's historical origins serve as a reminder that the demons of our past can take many forms, and sometimes they're not what we expect. They can be powerful, they can be terrifying, but they can also be deceptive. And perhaps that's what makes Valak so intriguing and so chilling. Yet there's more to Valak than just a demonic figure of power. But to uncover the rest of this demon's tale, we must delve deeper into the annals of history and the dark corners of demonology. As a demon, Valak holds a unique role, the revealer of hidden treasures. This title may seem offbeat, even paradoxical, when considering the sinister persona we see in the Conjuring universe. Yet, in the rich tapestry of demonology, Valak's role is far from a simple caricature of malevolence. In ancient texts, Valak is often depicted as a grand president of hell, commanding legions of demonic entities. But his primary function isn't sowing chaos or terror, as one might expect. Instead, Valak is tasked with revealing hidden treasures, a role more akin to a guide than a tormentor. Now, when we talk about hidden treasures, we're not necessarily referring to chests of gold or glittering jewels. In the spiritual realm, treasures can also be interpreted as secrets, knowledge, or truths that are hidden or obscured from human understanding. In this context, Valak becomes a sort of demonic oracle, a revealer of the unknown. This aspect of Valak challenges the conventional image of demons as purely malevolent entities. It paints a picture of a more complex creature, one that embodies not just malevolence, but also the pursuit of hidden knowledge. Of course, it's important to remember that in demonology, the pursuit of such knowledge often comes at a heavy price. The treasures that Valak reveals might be tantalizing, but they can also lead to ruin or damnation. It's a classic case of forbidden fruit, a temptation that promises great rewards but also carries great risks. In this way, Valak embodies a fascinating duality. On one hand, he offers the allure of hidden knowledge and the promise of unveiling the unknown. On the other, he represents the dangers that come with delving into the dark corners of existence, the perilous dance with the demonic. This paints a complex picture of Valak, far removed from the Hollywood demon we've come to fear. Now, armed with this knowledge, we must ask ourselves a question. Does the reality of Valak, the demon conjured from the pages of ancient texts, strike a deeper, more resonant chord of fear than its Hollywood interpretation? Understanding the true nature of Valak requires us to peer into the murky depths of our own fears and examine why we find certain images and narratives so disturbing. Hollywood has given us a Valak that is a monstrous nun, a face of pure evil that haunts our nightmares. It's a grotesque distortion of sanctity and purity, designed to unsettle us at our core. But step back in time, and a different picture emerges from the shadows. The historical Valak, as described in demonological texts, is a childlike figure, innocently astride a two-headed dragon. This portrayal is disturbing in its own right, a chilling juxtaposition of innocence and monstrosity that speaks to our deepest fears of corruption and perversion of the pure. In addition, Valak is not just any demon. This entity holds a high position in the infernal hierarchy. It is a keeper of hidden treasures, a revealer of secrets. This role adds another layer of terror. The fear of what lies hidden, of what might be revealed, is a universal one. We are afraid of the darkness not just because we cannot see, but because we fear what might lurk within it. So is the real Valak more terrifying than its cinematic counterpart? It's a question of perspective. The Hollywood Valak is a tangible terror, a monster we can see and fear. The historical Valak, however, represents the unknown, the hidden. It's a terror that creeps in from the edges of our consciousness, a fear that is as much about ourselves as it is about the demon. Could the real story of Valak be more terrifying than its Hollywood counterpart? The answer lies within the shadows of history and the depths of our own fear. If you've enjoyed this spine-chilling deep dive into the true story of Valak, we've got plenty more where that came from. We invite you to cast a light into the shadows with us, to uncover the hidden truths and terrifying tales that lie beneath the surface of our world. So, if you found this exploration of Valak fascinating, why not give this video a like? It helps us to know what kind of content you're interested in, and if you're eager to delve deeper into the realms of the unknown, to uncover more terrifying truths, make sure you subscribe to our channel. We've got a whole host of horrors waiting for you in the darkness. Thank you for watching, and remember, the real terror lies within the unknown. The shadows beckon. Will you answer the call, sir?